Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Altamirano here from VMaverick.com. It's this website right up here. And today, or actually not today, yesterday I went to Barnes & Noble and I went and picked up this book called Strengths Finder 2.0. Okay. Now, StrengthsFinder 2.0 is supposed to be this book that is geared toward helping you focus on what you're naturally good at. My buddy and I, we went to the park yesterday, and I bought a book. He brought a book of his own, and we ended up just like hanging out reading and stuff. And like, I don't know about you and how you do your reading. Hopefully you do some reading, but we got our books and we read, and then afterwards we like to discuss what we learned. And something that I learned yesterday is something that I've actually just been learning my whole life, and you've probably been learning it your whole life as well. And it's funny because our whole lives, right, we've been going through this motion, right? And so like it starts in elementary school, right? So it's just like, elementary school, we'll put E for elementary school, all the way through middle school, and then through high school, and then for college for some of you who are formally educated. Now, in every single different school, in every different part of school that we've actually jumped through, we've always been through a grading system, right? And we're all familiar with this grading system. This grading system, it goes A, B, C, and a D, and then an F, right? And it's like, you always wonder, it's like, how is someone going to determine my knowledge based off of what I can and cannot remember, right? Because if life was all about just remembering facts, I mean, hell, we would all just take a quiz and become the president of the United States, right? But it's like, no, life isn't about that. But back to the topic, finding your strengths, right? So I bought this book, and it's called StrengthsFinder 2.0, and so far, you read like 30 or so pages, and then you go online and you take this test, and it shows you what your strengths are. But something that I noticed back in school, or something that just popped up in my mind, was that when you got an A in something, your parents or your teachers, great job, right? You got an A, great job. But as soon as you got like a D or an F, I wasn't always the greatest student in every single subject, so let's not kid anybody here. As soon as you got the D or the F, this was the end result. Parents are worried, right? They're worried. And all of a sudden it's like, we need to work on this, right? And it's like they want to work more on these right here, on the D's and the F's. They want to work more on what you're not so good at. But in reality, if you think about it, what if our whole lives we always started focusing on what we were good at, and then we just built stuff on the outer layers of what we were good at, right? Like these A courses, we built on top of what we were good at to add more back into society, this little world map or whatever, continents, to add back into society, right? But no, instead everybody's always focused on the D's and the F's, what you're bad at. So let's translate this back into our marketing, right? So what are you good at? What are you naturally good at? Some people are good at selling, right? Others are great at SEO. Others are great at just blogging. Dogs are barking pretty loud right there. Don't mind them. And other people are great at, I don't know, let's see, podcasting. Man, my handwriting is terrible right now, guys. So yeah, some other people are good at podcasting, and and so on and so forth. So the point of it is this. Point of this video is this, because I'm actually on my way to the gym, so I need to hurry up because I got some pre-workout kicking in. The point of it is this. What are you best at, right? What are you best at? You know, what skills do you bring to the table that you can just dominate in, right? In your marketing, you know, because some people suck at blogging. Some people suck at videos. Other people suck at podcasting. Other people suck at selling stuff. But what are you good at? What are you bringing to the table? What kind of value are you adding that if you just put like 10 times more effort into what you were already good at, that you could just start crushing it, right? What are you good at? What is that for you? And I highly recommend picking up StrengthsFinder's StrengthsFinder 2.0, because it just, you take this quiz, it's like a 35 minute quiz, and it'll literally just map it out like bam, 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 bam. It gives you, I believe, 5 strengths that you're good at, your main strengths. And it's nuts because every single one of those that I read was spot on. Literally, it was just like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. All of them were just bullseye, man. Just right there. Just right there in the middle. That looks like a Pokeball, like Pokemon. But what are you good at, guys? What can you bring to the table? And we're all good at something, right? We all know how to do something better than someone else, or at least we know enough about it to teach someone else how to do something, right? And if you're good at one thing, if this is you over here, right? I always like making smiley faces because I assume that you're a happy person. If not, then you're going to be. If this is you over here, right, and you're good at, you know, X, Y, Z, well, you need to partner up with this person over here who's good at the skills that you lack, right? Somebody who's good at A, B, and C. Because a collective effort, 2 people working together, creates results. Because here you are over here, and you have some skills that this person doesn't have over here, and they have some skills that you don't have, that you don't have over here. So it's really a matter of honing in on what you're good at, finding other people who are good at stuff that you're not good at, and bringing those 2 skills together, right? You know, this is, you know, boom, we're bringing that together, we're bringing this together. And then it just creates this kaplow, right? Creates this this spontaneous combustion of just success, man. And this little spontaneous combustion just pops out your success. Take this with you right here. Focus on your strengths. And if you want, go ahead and pick up StrengthsFinder 2.0. Actually, not if you want. I highly recommend picking up StrengthsFinder 2.0 if you just aren't quite sure where your biggest assets are in terms of contribution to your marketing. Definitely look into StrengthsFinder 2.0. I know you'll enjoy the book. I know you'll get a ton of value from it, and I know you will be amazed at the results that StrengthsFinder 2.0 pops out for you once you take your 35-minute quiz. All right. So this is Chris Altamirano here from viamaverick.com. Go ahead and sign up to the email newsletter. I deliver a lot of value on there. And also be sure to follow me right here on Twitter at Chris Alta. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Got to go to the gym now. See ya.